On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Now a 2nd and 6.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Hey, check that. Street.
Stroud sets up the play action. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 62 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
19 Tigers.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Buffalo 18. 79.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 52 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Check smash. Check smash.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they get hit.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Break. Cowboy 80.
They'll run here with Pierce. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Again, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
Here's Pierce. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
Hey, Ron.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
11, add
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go. Go street.
Here's Lawrence. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. They'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Big Lion.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. In motion right, that's Dell. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football. But, Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers. Let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
Shedding the tackle and brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd and 5. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Running right through it. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Check smash, check smash. Ready.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hey, Lion,
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
misses away, no good. And they will remain well behind.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a throw here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is...
There he goes, right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Jaguars 7. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Come 19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. Etienne once more. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Take right open. Here we go.
Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Caught left side by Mechie. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions. Ready.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Give to Pierce now on the option. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hey.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now ETN to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd.
And it's going to be caught by Kirk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
16 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
11.
Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At at the 37-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Again, it's Lawrence. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 13 yards.
Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Antonio Johnson makes the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 10. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 6. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Stroud now on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Stroud keeps it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrate it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Go!
Hand off right side to Pierce. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And even 100 yards on the ground for him so far. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They go again with Pierce. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer at